As promised, Brian Pahle, Deputy City Manager, here with us. Brian, good morning, sir.
Hey, good morning,
Did
Mark.
I get that title right?
Yes.
Very
correct.
good. Very good. Brian, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great. Great.
Before we get to the business of the GO bond,
Yes.
let's just talk about life in general.
Yeah.
How old are your kids right now?
2 and 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're in the throes of it,
Big
my friend.
ages, yeah.
So,
They might be listening right now. I don't know.
Oh.
They're on the way to their grandparents'
You want to say hi to them real quick?
Yeah, hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
How y'all doing?
Was this their first snow?
No, it was not their first snow.
Okay.
No, we go up to Skinny Atlas for Christmas. So
To where?
Skinny Atlas. It's upstate New York.
Skinny Atlas?
On the Finger Lakes, yeah. They get a lot of snow.
My dad's name is Atlas.
Oh, well,
Skinny Atlas.
yeah, it's not spelt skinny. I know you've had words this week. I've heard about your word mix-ups.
Yeah, I got word problems.
Yeah.
I got word problems.
Scanny Atlas is really what it is.
So upstate, is there family up there? Is
family. Yeah, my wife's family.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Upstate New York.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a trip. You get little kids on a plane. That's,
Oh, boy.
It's fun.
Ooh, little kids on a plane. That sounds like a movie with Samuel L. Jackson.
Tired of these.
Little kids on a plane. That's funny. All right, so let's talk GO bond, G-O bond.
Yes.
We talked a little bit about this a few weeks ago when you were in here. What is it? What do we need to know?
Yeah, so most importantly, today is the start of early voting.
Yes.
So this GO bond, the GO bond for transportation projects is on the ballot.
For city residents.
For city residents. If you're a city resident, it's on that primary ballot. If you're unaffiliated, if you're Republican, if you're Democrat, it's going to show up on all 3 of those ballots.
Okay.
And so it's a ballot measure. It has a lot of funky legal language at the start. It's really tiny, long text.
Okay.
But it says City of Hendersonville, GO bond, transportation, lots of legal text, and then a yes or no at the bottom.
Ultimately, what do we need to know if we don't want to read all that legal text?
What you need to know is it's for $10 million to improve streets, ADA sidewalks, and traffic safety improvements in the city of Hendersonville.
Okay.
And so we're matching it with about $4.5 million of the city's regular funds that would regularly go to repaving.
Okay. To
help leverage that. It also leverages NCDOT matching funds for specific projects.
Okay.
And so that's about a little over $2 million there. And so in total, it'd be an investment in our sidewalks and streets of over about $16 million.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And so the $10 million that's on the ballot really goes to enhancing our existing push for roads, sidewalks, and safety improvements.
So what does this mean if you are a city resident or a business owner?
Yes.
Actually, not just city resident. We all use the city.
Everybody, right?
We all use the city.
Exactly.
So what does that mean ultimately?
So ultimately, it means we're going to go out and over a 5-year period, we're going to take those funds and we're going to repave all of our streets rated fair or below. And we have a map online where you can see all of those streets. This money would allow us to do that. So we go out and resurface all those streets. That would increase our pavement condition index. That's the measure we use to see how we're doing.
Okay.
We're currently at a 74. We want to get to an 80. 80 is like your streets are in good condition. We want an average of 80. We want good streets in Hendersonville, right?
Sure.
Right now we're closer to that fair range, and so we're really trying to push that up.
Wow.
The other piece to it is ADA, right? So all of our curb ramps, like if you walk up to a curb ramp, well, you think about somebody with a white stick society, they're going to walk up to this curb ramp. How are they going to know to get across the street, right? And so this would replace about 25% of our non-compatible curb ramps and make them ADA compliant.
Okay.
And that's about 400 or so curb ramps in the city.
Right.
And then the safety projects and the connectivity projects are things like bike lanes. They're things like acoustic intersection improvements. They're things like, if you know the Orleans Avenue, Hendersonville Middle School intersection.
I know it very well.
That difficult area, we're going to improve that area with these funds.
Yep.
So we have very targeted projects as well.
Okay. In going after this $10 million, how does this affect the city as far as taxes is concerned?
Yep. So legally, we have to say what it could increase to. So it could be a 2-cent tax increase.
Yep.
However, everything we've based on our models, we believe our existing tax base growth, we don't need to increase taxes.
That's what I thought. I thought I read that somewhere.
That's right. Yeah. So we have a model that we do every year in the budget process, and we project out over multiple years where we're going to be financially,
sure,
and what the tax rate's going to be at. That's an important thing, right?
Right.
And so it was sitting at 50 cents in a couple years, and when we put this in the model, it was able to stay at 50 cents.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's really good. That's really good.
Absolutely. And that's something we're saying, hey, we should pursue this because it would really impact the lives of day-to-day people, and it's getting more expensive and more challenging to do road projects.
Right. And what it sounds to me like is there's only a positive with this.
Yes. From my perspective, it's going to be very positive. I think if you could say there's any negatives, there's construction.
Of course.
Things people have to manage and
sure,
and negotiate in their day-to-day travel.
Sure. But we all want better. We all want good roads, which means sometimes we're going to have to deal with sometimes a lane closed because you're repaving. Or you're
safer and better roads are a good thing.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. When I grew up in North Carolina, we were first in education, first in roads. You always knew when you drove outside of the state line.
Oh, yeah.
Especially South Carolina. You knew.
Yeah.
You were like, wow, this might as well just be a dirt road. But I just remember how important that was.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. You talked about that wanting to be an 80 versus a 74.
Right.
Wanting to be good roads versus fair. Who is it that makes that judgment?
So there's a third-party contractor. There's a company that comes out, and they have, if you know, like the Google image cars that drive around and take pictures of everything, they have that essentially on the bottom of the car.
Really?
And it looks at, we have every single crack. It documents everything in the road.
Wow.
And then it rates the road as to being a poor or fair or excellent. A brand new repaved road would rate as, 90 to 100 based on when they drive over it. And if you go, let me think, there's probably a section of like 3rd Avenue on the west side that's in pretty rough shape. That'd probably be down in the 40s, right? So,
gotcha. So you average it out.
Yeah. And actually, Blythe would be a good example. Blythe between 5th and 6th, a lot of people travel that road.
Yeah.
Portions of that road are in the 40s.
Yeah.
And so that would be on the list to be repaved.
And boy, Blythe had an issue last week when we got that crazy little, thought we were going to get a dusting of snow.
Oh, yeah.
And we ended up messing, messing some things up. All right, so city residents will be able to vote on this GO bond or GO bond, and you will see it on the ballot.
It's going to be on the ballot starting today. So early voting starts today, and then the primary election on March 3rd.
Okay. So let's think positive, and let's think that. So it's only in this primary, right?
That's correct.
Okay. So let's think positive, and let's say that the city votes yes.
Yeah.
How soon would we see improvements starting to happen? When I say improvements, how soon will we see the work for improvements start? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. So we already have an existing pot of money that's going towards streets this spring, right? So we've got kind of that package ready to go.
Okay.
We have everything else we've identified for the next 5 years, if approved, queued up. Essentially what would happen, say March 3rd, we get the results and it's a resounding yes. We're then going to go in and start building out the projects for the following spring. Okay. So spring of 27, you would see, like spring of 26, you're going to see our regular street repaving occurring. Okay. Spring of 27, you'll see a much enhanced,
more robust
repaving, along with the curb ramps, along with the safety improvements as well.
Okay. And then how long do you anticipate that happening until you feel like, okay, now we're at an 80 versus a 74?
It's a 5-year period. So we have spec'd it out. It's 5 years. We're going to spend those bonds down, and we should be very close to an 80 by the end of that. One question we've been getting a lot, Mark, is, why now? Why doesn't the city just continue doing what it's been doing to improve the roads? Right. And the biggest challenge we've had, like we talked about earlier, related to the price of eggs or the price of really anything these days, the price of childcare, is those same cost increases are impacting the city as well. And so we used to be on a 20-year schedule where we repaved every road every 20 years. Wow. That's bumped back to every 24 years now based on just cost escalation. And then you add in the ADA requirements. And there's this new regulation from the federal government, an unfunded mandate, that we go out and, it's well-intended, right? We need to go improve these curb ramps. But now it's saying, if you want to repave a road, you have to do all the curb ramps as well when you repave the road. And so our cost to do regular road resurfacing has gone through the roof. Okay. And we don't clearing the fog for me now. We don't have the existing funding to do what we've been doing. And if we don't up the funds for this, our road score is going to go down.
Wow. Okay. I'm so glad you explained that the way you just explained it, because it's really easy for us to just drive along the roads and go, what's wrong with it? Why can't the city get this, why can't we get this road fixed?
Right.
That makes total sense.
Yeah.
There's a chain of things that have to happen.
Yeah, and there's been some questions about the bond, too, why bonds? We've done bonds in the past.
Yeah, yes.
1998, 2008 were both transportation bonds passed by the city.
I remember.
A lot of the sidewalks you walk on today were done with those bond proceeds. So it's a really useful tool to advance transportation projects because you can't really finance them otherwise. A bank's not going to come and give you a loan because they can't come and seize the asset, right? They can't take a road.
Sure.
So the general obligation bond is really the most secure route to go for government to take loans to do road projects.
Okay, so your ultimate message today is vote yes on the GO bond.
I can't legally say that.
You didn't. I did.
I say go vote. If you want to vote yes or you want to vote no, it doesn't matter to me.
Just
the important thing is that you participate.
Absolutely. Let your voice be heard.
Absolutely.
Got it. Brian, thank you so much.